Nataraja a registered trademark a registered trademark Sha or Kuothan a registered trademark AAAAA, of dance, is a depiction of the god Shiva as the cosmic dancer who performs his divine dance to destroy a weary universe and make preparations for the god Brahma to start the process of creation. Depiction: the dance of Shiva in Tilai, the traditional name for Kidambaram, forms the motif for all the depictions of Shiva as Nataraja. He is also known as Sabasan, which splits as Sabayaladimiyasan in Tamil, which means the Lord who dances on the dais. The form is present in most Shiva temples in South India, and is the prime deity in the famous Thilai Nataraja temple at Kidambaram. The sculpture is usually made in bronze, with Shiva dancing in an aureole of flames, lifting his left leg and balancing over a demon or dwarf who symbolizes ignorance. It is a well-known sculptural symbol in India and popularly used as a symbol of Indian culture. The two most common forms of Shiva's dance are the Laya, associated with the creation of the world, and the Tandava, associated with the destruction of weary worldviews and weary perspectives and lifestyles. In essence, the Laya and the Tandava are just two aspects of Shiva's nature. For he destroys in order to create, tearing down to build again. Etymology: Nawata, the first Araja, is derived from the Tamil words a registered trademark a registered trademark a Natiyam, and Raja meaning lord of dance. Kuothan is derived from the Tamil word Kuavu, which means dance or performance. A male dancer is termed Kuothan. Also known as Natarajan in Sanskritized Tamil, meaning Nathayathan, of dance, Rajan. Nathiyam is another word for dance. Characteristics: a cobra and coils from his lower right forearm, and the crescent moon and a skull are on his crest. He dances within an arch of flames. This dance is called the Dance of Bliss, Tamil, a registered trademark AAAAAA, a registered trademark EAA, Ananda Tayandavam. The upper right hand holds a small drum shaped like an hourglass that is called Amara in Sanskrit. A specific hand gesture called Amara Asta is used to hold the drum. It symbolizes sound originating creation, or the beat of the drum is the passage of time. The upper left hand contains Agni or fire, which signifies destruction. The opposing concepts in the upper hands show the counterpoise of creation and destruction, or the fire of life. The second right hand showed the Abhaya Mudra, bestowing protection from both evil and ignorance to those who follow the righteousness of Dharma. The second left hand points towards the raised foot, which signifies upliftment and liberation. It also points to the left foot with the sign of the elephant, which leads the way through the jungle of ignorance. The dwarf on which Nataraja dances is the demon Apasmara, which symbolizes Shiva's victory over ignorance. It also represents the passage of spirit from the divine into material. As the Lord of Dance, Nataraja, Shiva performs the Tandava, the dance in which the universe is created, maintained, and dissolved. Shiva's long, matted tresses, usually piled up in a knot, loosen during the dance and crash into the heavenly bodies, knocking them off course or destroying them utterly. The surrounding flames represent the manifest universe. The snake swirling around his waist is Kundalini, the Shakti or divine force thought to reside within everything. This also parallels the cords of life worn by the Brahmins to represent the second rebirth. The stoic face of Shiva represents his neutrality, thus being in balance. Significance: an essential significance of Shiva's dance at Tilai, the traditional name of Kidambaram, can be explained as, first, it is seen as the image of his rhythmic play, which is the source of all movement within the universe. This is represented by the circular or elliptical frame surrounding the Lord. Secondly, the purpose of his dance is to release the souls of all men from the snare of illusion. Lastly, the place of the dance, Kidambaram, which is portrayed as the center of the universe, is actually within the heart. Dancing is seen as an art in which the artist and the artist he creates are one and the same, thought to evoke the oneness of God and creation. In the compact spiritual texts of divine knowledge, the Holy Gita, there are three basic guna to the first A, Sattvic, Tamasic and Rasic. These combine with each other, and the life forms are created as a result of this divine activity. These life forms remain devoid of prana, until the divine entity infuses them with life. The Gita says the division of the divine entity is ninefold, of which 8 can be known by humans, but the ninth is eternally unexplainable and hidden and secret. These 8 divisions are the elements: earth, water, fire, air, Akash, Mana, Buddhi, Ahamkara. Nataraja is a visual interpretation of Brahman and a dance posture of Lord Shiva. It is the representation of reality at the time of cosmic destruction. We being life forms, cosmic destruction would mean the disappearance of all life. The half-moon shown in the head of Nataraja is a symbol only. The fall of the moon would result in cosmic destruction. Murters. The Nataraja sect originated in the state of Tamil Nadu in southern India. The trajectory of the dancing Shiva is traced from the processional worship of metal icons outside the sanctum to the cultic elevation of the Nataraja bronze into the sanctum at Kadambaram. Archaeometallurgical studies made on South Indian bronzes by Sharada Srinivasan combined with iconographic and literary evidence showed that the Nataraja bronze was a Pallava innovation, rather than 10th century Kola as widely believed. That the depiction was informed of cosmic or metaphysical connotations is also argued on the basis of the testimony of the hymns of Tamil saints. The largest Nataraja statue is in Navali, in Tamil Nadu. The image of the Lord as the cosmic dancer is shown at the Kadambaram temple, an unusual fact as Shiva is depicted in an anthropomorphic form rather than in the usual non-anthropomorphic form of the lingam. In 2004, a 2M statue of the dancing Shiva was unveiled at CERN, the European Centre for Research in Particle Physics in Geneva. The statue, symbolizing Shiva's cosmic dance of creation and destruction, was given to CERN by the Indian government to celebrate the research centre's long association with India. A special plaque next to the Shiva statue explains the significance of the metaphor of Shiva's cosmic dance with quotations from Frithjof Capra. Hundreds of years ago, Indian artists created visual images of dancing Shivas in a beautiful series of bronzes. In our time, physicists have used the most advanced technology to portray the patterns of the cosmic dance. The metaphor of the cosmic dance thus unifies ancient mythology, religious art and modern physics. Gallery. References. Further reading, Apt, Vaman Shivram. The Practical Sanskrit Dictionary. Delhi, Motilal Banarsidass Publishers. ISBN A81-208-0567-4A. Jansen, Eva Rudy. The Book of Hindu Imagery. Havelte, Holland, Binkycock Publications BV. ISBN A90-74597-07-6. Michaels, Axel. Hinduism, Past and Present. Princeton, New Jersey, Princeton University Press. ISBN A0-691-08953-1. Home of God Nataraja.